Buenos días, chicos. En este video vamos a aprender sobre los edificios y lugares, or in English, buildings and places. The goal of this lesson is to highlight some of the common places that we go in our community or in Spanish-speaking countries. So you're going to learn how to name the different places around you or the different places that exist in communities outside of the United States as well. It is really important that you use your guided notes in this video. Muy importante, because you are getting muchísimo vocabulario. You're getting a lot of vocab, and the best way to remember it is to write it down. Otherwise, you're gonna have to watch this video over and over and over again. So please, please, please use your guided notes on this. Whoopsie, mi alarma. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start with el aeropuerto, or airport. Then we get el apartamento, or apartment. We have el banco, or a bank. Then we get la biblioteca, or a library. And you might recognize this because this is one in Louisville. Okay. Then we have el café, which is very easy. That's just a cafe. Then we have la casa, which is a house. If you wanted to say my house, you would say mi casa, so M-I, mi casa. Then we have el centro, or downtown. El centro literally means the center. So in English, we just call it downtown. In a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, there are also plazas, which is also kind of like a mini downtown. So a lot of big cities will have different plazas, which are just small downtown areas throughout the city. Okay, we have el centro comercial, which is a shopping center or a mall. Then we have el cine, which is a movie theater, different than el teatro, which we'll get to later. So no, el cine means like cinema or movie theater. We have la escuela, repping our homeschool here, right? So la escuela is school. Then we have el estacionamiento. I'm going to say that really slow because I know that it is a big word. El estacionamiento. El estacionamiento is a parking lot. Muy fácil. Okay. La estación. We have la estación de tren, which is a train station. La estación de policía, which is a police station. And la estación de bomberos, which is a fire station. Okay. Then we have el estadio, or a stadium, very popular in Spanish-speaking countries because there are a lot of estadios de fútbol, or soccer stadiums. We have la farmacia, or pharmacy. This would be an important word to know if you're traveling abroad. We have la galería del arte, or an art gallery. La gasolinera is a gas station, also an important word to know. El gimnasio is a gym. Then we have el hospital. This one is so easy, right? Same in English as it is in Spanish. We just do not pronounce the H. So el hospital, which is hospital. Then we have el hotel. We're kind of seeing a trend here. Same word in English as it is in Spanish. Very easy to remember. But remember, we do not pronounce the H. So be el hotel, which is a hotel. La iglesia is a church. Then we have el museo. Bet you know what museum this is, right? The Louisville Slugger Museum. So el museo is a museum. Very common for people who are traveling to different Spanish-speaking countries to go into many museos or museums. Then we have la oficina de correo, which is the post office, right? So mail is correo. This is literally saying like the mail office or the post office. La oficina de correo. Then we have la panadería. La panadería. La panadería is a bakery. And el palacio is a palace. We don't really have these as much in the US, but very common in different countries like Spain or the UK, where royal families are still a thing. So el palacio is palace. La parada del autobús is the bus stop. Then we have el parque, which is park. That one kind of sounds similar to what it is. Then we have el restaurante, which is a restaurant. El supermercado, which is a supermarket. So specifically, el supermercado is where you buy food. El teatro is different than el cine, right? El cine shows movies. El teatro shows plays or musical shows. So that's a theater. Then we have la tienda, which is just a store. Now, el supermercado is a tienda that just sells food, but a tienda could be anything, a clothes store, hardware store, any kind of store. El templo is a temple. So kind of similar to la iglesia, but a little different. Then we have la zapateria, which is a shoe store. I know that was a lot of vocab for you guys. So I'm going to stop there, and you guys are going to do a little bit of práctica. You're going to explore a new Spanish-speaking city, and I will see you in the next video. Nos vemos y adiós.